On Cricbuzz Comm box comes the startling revelation along with Joy Bhattacharjya that Afghanistan, who are hanging in there, give the impression they're just about in there, surviving the short balls, the vicious spin, and they've reached 172 for 3. Only 27 behind where England were. It just tells you what the impact of that Morgan carnage was.
It's the most misleading scorecard in the history of mankind because they're nowhere close, but it looks so extremely close, it's amazing. But some really good efforts out there, you know, Shahidi, what he's done today, and you know, the way he's batted especially, got a knock on the helmets, came back, recovered, looked out again, got a volley of short deliveries from Mark Wood. It's been a brave performance.
I thought that over from Mark Wood after he got hit. He played a couple of predetermined shots down there, then hit the 6 down to long on. You know, there's something there in this Afghanistan side. I think the person who will be kicking himself though is Rahmat, who hit it down to deep mid-wicket off a full toss from Adil Rashid. He had batted in for a long time as well. So we did say that the objective is, let's bat 50 overs and see where we go, and it looks like they will bat the 50 overs.
I think they've done well today compared to all the days that they've batted. This is a brave batting performance. It's a batting performance that will give them something to go home with. Even if they don't win this match at this point in time in this World Cup, they're probably out. But the way they've batted is good for Afghan cricket, and it shows they've showed some pride. They've showed something here that will carry them forward in the future.
Yeah, I mean, certainly on the field they looked beaten once Owen Morgan started his assault and later Moeen Ali, but they're scoring at 5 and over at this stage against a very good attack. The one thing England will worry about though is the catching. There have been 2 straightforward catches put down by Johnny Bairstow.
And by the same person. So, yeah, it's a very specific worry. More than that, I think England will also worry about their inability maybe to close them out.
Yes.
And they're a top-class bowling side, but they've not shown the killer instinct today, and that's something that Owen Morgan will think about and say, you know, you guys need to finish this off, and you're not being able to do that.
Yeah, now sometimes when you've scored that many, there's a certain listlessness and lethargy that comes in. But yes, I mean, that is an attack that should have had a few more Afghanistan batsmen in by now. Adil Rashid especially, I think that's the big concern because the others have still done well. Adil Rashid, 2 wickets before this at an average of 100 plus, has again gone for upwards of 7 and over. He's not, apart from a couple of balls that turned, he hasn't created the same. So they'll be hoping that in the next 4 overs he picks up a couple of wickets. And,
absolutely.
That's important.
He's their first spin bowling option over Moeen Ali. He's a wrist spinner. He's important to them. And at some point, he needs to come good for them because, look, the big games are still away. India away. It's the semi-finals away. It's the finals maybe away. So there are lots of big games for the thing. Adil Rashid, the key part of that puzzle. It's probably the only part of England that hasn't worked for them so far.
So some praise for Afghanistan. They've been stoic, they've been tough, they've been determined. We did wonder whether they'd be around given the strength of the England attack at the 35th over. Well, not only are they around, they've only lost 3 wickets. So well done to Afghanistan, even though they've got mountains taller than the ones in their homeland to climb. We'll be back with you, of course, at the end of the day with My 11 Circle presents Cricbuzz Live.